So you recently, I recently saw an interview that you did, and
Mhm.
essentially it looks
About
like
time.
you were with two other cosplayers. Not about time. Listen,
Mhm.
we got there. But you were with two other cosplayers and you were discussing certain things that cosplayers experience. Um,
Mhm.
and you had some interesting things to say that we can listen to.
Mhm.
But
Hey, engineer, cue the Instagram desktop.
listen, this footage looks and sounds amazing. So don't not too much on me, okay? So I'm gonna start it now. This is really nice. They have a really nice camera.
I mean, I was at Fox, so
That's where they call them like dirty pigs or something like that. But then there's those who will like go overboard on, especially online. They'll make specific requests about asking for different things, whether it's a video, a certain type of video, or a specific item from me that they want to have.
They're asking for panties. They're asking for like sex acts, things like that. Yes.
Yes.
It happened to me when I went to a con. I was
At a con, so not
yeah,
online, in person.
but
Okay.
I was cosplaying Wolverine for Deadpool Wolverine, and then I wanted me to step on him.
Okay,
Yeah.
what request do you get? I'm sure you get
I'd
them
be
all.
like, how much
Do you
y'all
get men
charging?
and women?
no, like,
How much do you want? How much you gonna give me for that?
sexy. You pick your price.
What did you say?
Pick your price.
He said he
There we
didn't know
go.
he was hot. He didn't know he was hot or sexy.
So like all these is not weird to me. It's shocking like how many people are into it. I had a lot of comments. The comments get kind of wild on social media.
Yeah.
They'll forget that fine line between the character and somebody completely else that's not that character, because it's just bringing up.
What's funny is that the way this was cut together, it just feels like these women that are talking about the experiences they have with, men wanting them to basically reenact the characters. It's a completely different.
Mm-hmm.
You coming in like, yeah, I didn't even know I was fine.
Yeah, it was kind of set up wild. The setup was crazy. Because again, it does sound like not to necessarily like being like insensitive, but I'm just like, yo, I can't contribute to this conversation the same way they can. I just talk about my experience, and I don't have any of that because I just got outside like last week, so this is all new ground to me. This is all new territory to me. Like
That
I
is,
haven't had any requests, but I also don't think like women are as freaked out as a lot of guys are. Like women are at cons like, oh, I don't even know what a woman's request at a con would be. Like,
you are such a liar. I don't know. I just don't feel. I don't know. I just what you. I listen. Women can be just as freaked out as men, even more. I refuse to believe that your DMs don't look crazy.
my DMs do not look crazy. I wish it would because I would have like pretty like funny stories if it did. Because I recognize that I'm an oblivious like guy when it comes down to just getting hit on. Like, funny story. Like on Twitter, I posted it may look like a little thirst trap. I had little hoochie daddy
Mm.
shorts on. I was sitting in this chair and I had like a Gear 5 Luffy shirt on that I really wanted to show off. I thought it was dope. I got it from Dreamcon last year. And I was sitting in the chair, thigh meat showing. And then this somebody on like Twitter was just like, I could really use
Mm.
that chair.
Look,
And I was like, oh, I can send you the link if you want me to. Because it's
crazy.
like, I didn't know what she was talking about. I had people telling me like, oh, something about like sitting on my face. And I was like, oh, well,
Oh, like
yeah.
having you sit on her face?
No, she wanted to sit on my face.
Oh, okay. Okay. I was like, what a crazy way to hit on someone. I could use that chair.
Yeah.
Okay. Logically, it makes sense.
Yeah. So you will see like why I would missed that cue of like, oh, I'm getting flirted with. Hey.
I have this theory that I think that there's been a recent glow up, especially in the Black nerd community, where, I mean, not to be mean, as a nerd myself, seeing people that have primed really early, like high school, whatever, um, they don't do it like us. I think that there's been this, thing where nerds are working out, we're flexing our creative muscles, starting businesses, gaining, more attention, who dare to say more confidence. I've heard that from a lot of people. And I think that there's a phenomenon of people that are attractive, well rounded, and have a lot going for themselves, not realizing that they are now a catch, or maybe always have been, but just not realizing that. I feel like nerdy men are the most covert flirts ever. Like they never are just straightforward, but there's this almost this air of shyness.
You
Um,
think you think we be sneak flirting?
oh yeah, no, y'all absolutely be sneak flirting.
You almost said me. That's crazy.
I said y'all,
You
y'all
almost said me.
absolutely be sneak flirting.
you almost said me.
Just
Now we're
you
going.
individually. No, I,
Yeah,
I, I
yeah.
don't
No,
know.
you
I don't think
almost
you're
said me,
exempt. I don't think
and I
you're
almost
exempt, JT.
almost called you the R word again.
Now, why are you talking? Why are you talking over me? I wasn't talking over you when you was talking. I
My
think no,
fault.
because like
Continue not being a racist at this moment.
I am not. I am not a racist. You
You're
just don't
not a
like the
racist. Chat,
the
she's
shoe
not a
was fit
racist.
because the hit dogs are hollering.
Chat,
This
she's not a racist. I know that.
that is hilarious. Okay, listen, no, but I think that that's true though. That's why you're trying to distract me right now. There's like a covert way that's not, hey, I really want to take you on a date. I really am interested in you. What are you doing on Saturday? You're so beautiful. There's this hesitance to simply say what it is, but instead there'll be hard eyes or there'll be, lots of encouragement and such. Like I refuse, I'm still sitting here and refusing to believe that your DMs don't look crazy. I mean, cue the montage of his content here. You keep
All
that.
right. All right.
You know damn well when you're
You
out here,
you think you women are out here just being bold, shooting
you
shots in the
women is
DMs?
insanity for somebody that just knows I'm racist or whichever. Go ahead. Us women is what?
Y'all are out here, y'all out here shooting y'all shot. Y'all out here being direct. Y'all out here like, foul, I like you. Foul, that's what I want. Foul, nice shit.
Please.
Like, no, you're not doing that. Y'all are not
Would
doing that.
we? Why
Huh?
would we? Why
Why
would
would you?
we? Yes.
Because like if you want my attention and you're liking a post,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not seeing that shit within like 1,000 other people liking my post.
Okay, come on, talk your shit.
Like, I mean, and like, this is like kind of like the bait thing that like women will do. It's like I guess like that's them like letting me know that they're maybe like interested. Is like
Uh-huh.
they'll like a post and they'll like another post, and guess what? I don't see it. I don't see it because I log in like 20 minutes later, and by that time, let's say four other people like it. At a bare
Mm-hmm.
minimum, four other people like that post, and it doesn't show up on my feed that you specifically like that post. So I never see it. So no, you have to be direct. If you have to do something to make me like not say notice you, but at the same time like if you want to like catch my eye, then you gotta do something.
What they gotta do, baby? Let them know.
Yo,
You women, y'all listen.
be direct, be direct, be bold with it.
Okay. Listen, this is not a battle of the sexes, baby. This is not what this
It's
is.
it's not. But I will say I used to be of the impression that women never shot their shot. I
Mm-hmm.
used to be like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't say that anymore because women do be shooting their shot.
Oh, okay. They do. And I
They
feel
do.
like women, I honestly like, because you were asking me earlier before we got on here, like what my DMs look like. We were just talking about it and just conversation. And I was telling you, people do not be in my DMs whatsoever.
And
And
you are a shipper.
you said that. You
Hmm.
said that.
And I had to say it again because you fibbed again. Stop fibbing. Stop lying to the people.
Listen, people do not be in my DMs talking crazy the way that people might think. Like, I have people in my DMs simply engaging in conversation. People literally ask me what I'm working on. How is my day going? Keep going, queen. Because I be posting about my fitness journey and stuff. So
Mhm.
I get the most respectable, because I am a mother. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, when it all boils down to it. And I am treated as such. I don't know what it's like for people to be in my DMs talking crazy and barking like they want it and stuff. Like, that's not my life.
Mm.
But I refuse to believe that some feral woman is not in your DMs. Because I be seeing
Mm.
them in the comments. Don't think I don't be seeing.
You be reading my comments.
Yeah, of course. I read
What's the
everyone's
wild?
comments.
What's the wildest one you've seen?
What's the wildest one I've seen?
Hmm. Hmm.
No, I don't have your comments memorized.
What
Uh,
is it? But you
so
could remember one.
So I don't remember what the video was, but there was someone like they you know how like you can put pictures now. I
Yeah.
followed you on TikTok recently just so I could do more research before we
Hmm.
had this conversation. And I remember like somebody commented with a picture of like them spreading ass just open. And
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
now that
That's it was a lot of
that
that.
thing, she crazy.
It
That's
was a lot.
crazy.
I got a lot of those in the comments. I will, but in the video, in the interview, that's what I was talking about. I was like, yo, the wildest things I've seen is just like the things that people are saying in the comments, which I don't take those seriously. I just think those are more so just like funny thing. I like no one's actually trying to like spread their butthole for like for me. Like
Oh my
that's the
god.
people just like being humorous.
They're jokingly talking about having sex with you. It's all a joke.
Yeah, it's all fun and games.
When I tell you I hate y'all, I'm okay. So I not to like call people out, but I have had experiences where again, the nerdy man demographic just in the DMs,
Hmm.
hard eyes, hard eyes, hard eyes. Oh yeah, respectfully, of course, I ain't got it. You look nice or you look good or whatever. And I get the most church, like just respectful, sanctified messages, and I like that. I really, to me, it makes me feel like there's something about me that says that people ain't just gonna talk to me crazy or spread their buttholes and stuff.
Hmm.
But I remember one time, just for shits and giggles, like I decided
Hmm.
to confront one, and I was like, "Dang, like I've noticed." Like, and I said exactly what I said here. Like, y'all are the most covert, like in secret, in hide and flirts ever. No, that's not what I'm trying to do, man. I'm just, this is just how I talk. And I'm like, okay,
But
okay.
having flirt is also pretty crazy though, because like it's like we're just like being respectful.
This might be a good conversation. Keep going. Tell me more.
We're just being like for one, like we know what happens whenever someone is like in the DMs talking real crazy. We get
Yeah.
put on Instagram TV, and then next thing you know, like we're exposed as being like a fucking creep. Um, and we're just like, oh well, that's not the approach that I want to do. Like respectfully, you look good. There's nothing wrong with being that respectful. Now, I think when the expectation is like, oh, I want someone that's going to like say some wild, freaky shit to me, that might not be him at that moment. at
Mm-hmm.
that point. But he definitely probably do got that dog in him.
Mm, okay. Listen, I'm not curious. I just felt like I have the most respectful DMs that I've ever heard of, and I like it. I appreciate it.
And
But
I'm also calling Cap on that.
listen, in the famous words of you a few minutes ago, I am somebody's daughter, but I'm
Mhm.
also somebody's mother.
Mm.
And he would be proud of you ninjas and the way that y'all conduct yourselves in my DMs because it is very respectful.
I love that for everyone involved.
Have you ever had anyone ask you to do something crazy at a con?
At a con? Nah,
Yeah. I know you
nah.
said you couldn't necessarily relate on the show you were on or the nightcap, but
Yeah, but like, what would something crazy that a woman would ask for
take
me to
off your
do?
shirt.
My shirt is already off. Y'all be covert flirts too.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Y'all just don't be getting it.
And whose fault is that? That y'all speaking
Y'all's.
like in riddles and shit. Like when it comes down to just like flirting, like I am one that don't pick up on cues like that. I just really don't.
Nah.
So when someone is quote unquote flirting, I'm just like, hmm, what a nice lady this is.
A
It's
really
such a nice
caring,
lady.
attentive individual
I'm gonna keep.
with their chest hiked out for my attention for some reason.
She wore that before she even met me. So like, I'm not taking that. That ain't for me. She ain't wear that for me.
Now
She
she's
wore
wearing
that.
it for you. Why
She wore
not?
that
You don't
for.
think you're worth it?
Mm, she just found out I existed. She don't know me.
Mm-mm-mm. Okay, so word to the ladies out there: if you want to get if you want to get an anime dude's attention, be very blunt.
You, y'all have to. Y'all have to. Like we
Mm.
just don't be knowing. And like at the same time, it's like, what's wrong with? I not understand. This might come off a way as far as like guys trying to be like a pick me, but what's wrong with a guy just making? Well, what's wrong with a lady like making it known that, I like you, I see you. What's
You have
up?
you have to remember, like times are changing, but a lot of us still come from a time where men are the ones that primarily were responsible for shooting they shot. You know what I'm saying? So it's still not. It's not. It's more
If
normalized,
you
and I think that everybody's not living in that way. But there's still something to be said for that being a societal norm, right?
Mhm. But if you see
So,
somebody you like, they don't
mhm.
necessarily notice you because you're in a crowd of people. Then how are you going to make it known that you are interested in this person, or are you just going to let that opportunity fly by and just be like, oh well, I guess it's not meant to be?
Dang.
Like, what are you going to do? Just be like, oh well, shit, never mind.
Listen, this is all I'm getting from this is there's strong messaging that the girls better they got to stand out. They got to tap dance. They got to do something. Hey, it's not. Listen, I'm an elder millennial. I don't
You
know nothing
you
about
you
this. I know
named
no parts of
everything.
this.
You named everything but going ahead and telling the guy, "Yo, I see you out here. I see you."
Oh my
Compliment.
god.
Give him a little compliment. And
Let me
honestly,
tell you.
like sometimes those compliments go right over my head too. Like, "Oh, nice shoes. Thank you. Keep on walking." Like I was just like, "Damn, I really do got them shoes on today." Like
That
you gotta do something like a little bit more. I mean, but again, I'm a rare case. I'm extremely oblivious when it comes down to a lot of these hints.
do you have a dowry for when you get married? Like I'm so confused. I swear to God, like let me stop talking shit.
Do I have a what?
I said, do you have a dowry, like in order to take your hand in marriage? Because the way that you were just talking, they got to come harder for you, ain't it? Oh my God.
That's
See, I'm
if
not. That's
that's
what I'm
if
saying. Like
I
I'm
if
sure.
I don't see them. If I don't notice you, Like, because I've had this happen before. I had someone um seen so I had someone make a post saying like, yo, where is this guy? And then it was them pretty much making they made a video about like, like, no, TikTok, do your thing, find this guy. And it was me. And I was like, oh shit, you saw me multiple times at the con, but you didn't say nothing.
That is, oh my God, you are famous.
I am not. I am
You
just
be
a
sitting
guy.
there acting like, oh no, I mean, it don't really be like that. No, it don't really. What? Somebody did TikTok do their thing on you? You get on my
Yeah.
nerves, JT.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
it.
I don't know what to tell you, but I mean, that's what they did. I mean, but but that's very bold of her.
So what happened? What happened between you two?
Nothing.
Oh, oh, are you not seeing the pattern?
What? Like, what was I supposed to do? Like, marry this woman? Like, at
I don't know. I feel like that was enough effort for at least some dates.
least a date. Not
So,
everyone that shoot their shot is going to land,
oh
but
my God, today.
you shoot your shot, and then I mean, we still had a conversation. No, we still talk. Like, I mean, we're cool. It's like, yo, I'll see you at the con and stuff like that. But
My God.
I mean, I think we both understand. Like, look, it just is what it is. Like, we are cool out here.
Not we both understand. Listen, this is a dawning of a new era. Niggas with standards. High standards at that.
Hmm.
See, and I think there
Let's
really
reclaim
is.
our worth, kings. Let's reclaim our worth out here.
I think that there is something to be said though for that, because there is a movement right now where, men are finding their worth. They're finding things that, you know, make them feel like they want more than just, a girl with a fat ass and, pretty face, big titty, small waist, whatever it is. Like
Hmm.
there's more substance that they want. And I think that in this evolving world, sometimes it can, like all things, sometimes it can go to the extreme. It can sometimes feel a little sassy. You know what I'm saying? But I think that, I'm sorry, I didn't let me finish.
No, no, no.
It
I mean, I was letting you cook. I was like, it could come off that way, but
it
I'm
could
letting
come
you
off a
cook.
little sassy at times, but
Hmm.
it's also like I believe that the world goes through like the pendulum swings in extremes. So
Hmm.
going from an extremely like, sex driven, sex thirsty culture or
Hmm.
version of men and going to well, I would like more substance side. There's going to be different extremes to that, but my hope is that it comes to a middle ground, where people just know their worth more, men and women.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but I do think there's something wrong with it if that's what like the woman feels like she has to offer. If she like knows like, look, I worked hard on growing these boobs and this butt, somebody better fucking appreciate it. And I'm just like, all right, well, what else do you got?
Hmm.
What else is there to you other than just like, that stuff looks good, but yeah, like what else we got? What else we working with here?
Yeah, and I mean it is what it is. Oh,
Hmm.
oh, we're frozen. I think we are.
Are we
You're
frozen?
no, you just weren't moving for a long time.
I'm painting. Like I'm over here. I'm over here working on these like fine lines.
So, what is the most rewarding part about your work so far, and doing content creation and doing your cosplays?
Um, I don't think it came yet, but I think like as of right now, um, the thing that I am enjoying the most is people just enjoying and appreciating like my content.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, it's so dope just to wake up and see you know thousands of like reposts, thousands of retweets, thousands of like of these like little moments where people just like appreciating me. Like it's like, I'm everywhere, and that's I think that's like super dope.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see like if it happened like once, but it's happened like multiple times where I mean people are really just appreciative of the content that I put out. And I'm
Mhm.
not like a mega star where I'm just like getting millions and millions of views every day. No, I'm still very much getting like I get like 100,000 here and there. Depending on the post, I'll get a couple, a couple hundred likes. So it's nice. It's rewarding just to have like people just appreciate it. I don't care how many likes it is. If it's 10 likes, if it's 50, if it's 100, I'm appreciative of like what that is because I know that someone went out their way to kind of like my content.
Yeah, and they didn't go out of their way. They enjoyed it because it resonated with them. And that's
Yeah,
the magic of it. It's not, nobody has to go out of their way to do anything. People are consuming what they like to consume. And the fact that you have content out there that, let's say, 200 people would like on a regular basis, right? Like that
mhm.
is still 200 souls that felt like your content was something that they deemed worthy in some way and relatable. There
Yeah,
is
I
magic
agree.
to that.
I think I also just have like a strong connection with the people too. That's
Hmm.
something
How
I
did you
do
establish that?
by being at these cons and doing things like I said like at Dreamcon, I didn't go to any of like the panels. I walked around and I took pictures with everybody. Like, and it was just like times where I felt so bad for like my homeboy because he was walking around with me and we legit was stopped every few seconds to take pictures. At one point, there was like a line of people. I mean, a few times there was like a line of people to take pictures with me.
Humble brag.
I mean, but this was before I was even like anybody. No, it legit just had. I was at the con and I had that shit on. That's it. So
Hmm.
like,
Okay. Audio, audio, please.
pulled it up just a little bit.
Mm. The attention to detail. I appreciate. Okay.
That's what I'm here for.
Anyway, we've talked about so many things. This has been cool. Um, I think that one of the things that's important is to know caring about fitness, hygiene, and all of
Mhm.
that.
Yeah.
But I do want to switch gears because we have been going a little long. So I want to do just some few quick questions, anime
Mhm.
related. And you can direct them back to me as well, but
Mhm.
don't think too much about them. All right. Are you ready?
Yes.
I think some of these we already kind of discussed, but I'm just going to throw them out there anyway. Dragon Ball Z or Naruto?
Dragon Ball Z.
Okay. My Hero Academia or Fire Force?
My Hero Academia. Only because my niece loves it.
Okay. Have you seen Fire Force?
Yeah, I haven't seen the newest season. I like Fire Force. I just think it's a lot going on.
Okay. Solo Leveling or Hell's Paradise?
Solo Leveling. I love Hell's Paradise, but Solo Leveling just kind of, yeah, it kind of hits a little bit.
Why? If you don't mind me asking.
I like I started reading it. Like it grabbed me in the very first. I'm a fan of that level of like that kind of like isekai, where it's just like kind of like game based and everything. So when it kind of has like a little gaming element as a gamer,
Yeah.
absolutely love that.
I had no idea you were a gamer.
You had no idea I was a gamer.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I most recently just started getting back into gaming.
Okay.
Are you
Who
a
has he been
gamer?
playing? Ah, I'm very selective when it comes to games. I'm a Disney Dreamlight Valley girl. I recently, in the last few years, fell in love with this game called The Wolf Among Us. Um, I like games where the characters are recognizable. I've come to find. So
Mhm.
I do like adventure games. I like cozy games. But I also really do like the Telltale games where you can decide the character's fates by the things that you decide to say. You know what I mean? And the routes that you decide to go. Like I like when it makes a difference in the game.
Yeah, so it's not just like it's not like everything matters.
Yeah, exactly. Definitely. I'm an old school girl too. So like if you throw Mario in front of me, I'm gonna play it.
Uh,
That's one thing I'm gonna do.
hey, well, I mean, we love that. I mean, I don't know how much I'm gonna enjoy playing like Mario because it definitely caused way too much stress. As a child, I just remember just being stressed the entire time. Is it not stressful?
Hell no, what Mario game was you playing?
The Super Mario Brothers, like
Oh,
two, like
yeah,
it
you
started
was
getting
freaking.
like easier as time went on. But do you know anyone that's actually beat like the much Mario that was on Nintendo?
You were thinking too hard on it, my friend.
Am I?
Baby, you was supposed to go down the tubes, bypass the guards and let the good times roll. You weren't supposed to be stressed. This ain't real life.
That's you get like how many lives do you get in Mario? Three?
I mean, infinite if you just keep playing.
It ain't infinite. You start over. You go back to the very, very level one, world one, level one. You
You
gotta
are
be
one.
perfect at that game.
I just feel like this is very not true to. I'm not gonna throw out there like I'm not gonna try to figure out how old you are, but it's just like, listen, that's just how we do. We was built from that. That's why we are what we are as millennials. Like again, I don't
Stress.
know.
We are stressed. Yes, because we got
We
stressed
built to last. Don't do
at a
that.
very young age. Like
We built to last. I know that you're not like if you don't talk about that, you got to talk about the Lion King and the Super Nintendo game.
that's up there too. That's what I'm saying. Like when we think back to it, like those games back then, which game was actually fun?
All of them, yeah. Or else we wouldn't have
Which
played them.
game didn't cause stress?
Okay, you're I don't know. I wasn't stressed. I was happy. I was happy to start over. I was sad to
Mhm.
start over. I was enraged. But
I would say, but then let me
the
ask
stress
you,
is this character building.
how
It's
many
character
games
building.
have you completed that was like from like the Mario, not like that was from like the Nintendo era?
Oh my
How many games do you
God.
remember actually making it to the very end?
Okay, you are revealing a lot about yourself. Everyone I've ever dared. There was this one game
So you
called
played Mario and you beat Mario
Of course.
the on Nintendo.
Of course. Why are you acting
So
like that's a oh my gosh.
so
So you
you
out here
beat
not beating the games?
you beat Bowser.
Of course. What do you mean? I beat Bowser in every Mario game.
I'm gonna
I beat the main germs in Dr. Mario. Okay? I beat
where
Star in the Lion King game.
where
Hello?
is my hat? Where is my
Oh,
hat?
I know you lying. Do not do that.
So
I am not
I
lying.
can call cap on that.
No,
That
you
is
can't.
crazy.
And you have to, and like, people don't know this about me, or I think people that know me know. Like, I have a very autistic younger brother, like, severely autistic, a complete genius.
Mhm.
So I was competing with him. Like, we're 2 years apart. So whenever we played games, like, he's a savant. So he's just gonna like roll past things flawlessly.
Mhm.
So I'm competing with that. There was this other game though. Like I feel like I've never heard anyone else in my life talk about it. It was called Pac-Man 2. Like you've heard of Pac-Man, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this game was like an adventure game version of Pac-Man called Pac-Man 2. So he had to rescue, I don't remember, it's forever ago, Pac-Man basically like had a family and he had to rescue, I think, one of his kids or something,
Mm.
and like of some bubblegum creature took the kids.
Going through that.
So the whole game is about him going to find his kids and all the adventures they go on. And there's like arcades and different like levels. So then that's the only time that you can actually play like a real Pac-Man game.
Mm.
Listen, if you listen for everyone out there, like if you've heard of Pac-Man 2 and you've played it, just tell me about it, because honestly, like that game was everything to me. I don't know what JT talking about. Like that stuff was character building. Diddy Kong, Dixie Kong, Double Trouble, Donkey Kong Country, please.
I appreciated all the games for what it was.
Yeah.
I really did. But were they stressful? Yeah. Absolutely stressful.
So what's not stressful? What games do you like?
Elden Ring.
That was such a quick response.
Nah, Elden Ring is the definition of like a stressful ass game.
I was about to say I don't feel like that lines up.
Nah. But I enjoyed I mean Ghost of Tsushima is probably one of my favorite games that
Mm-hmm.
is on the PlayStation. I think they did a really dope job story wise, fight mechanics, animation, art style. Um, just everything about that game is just a 10 out of 10 for me. And it's a game like you don't really have to be like too like I mean like you don't have to like lean up to play it. It's just pretty decent. It's a pretty chill game. It does have
Mm-hmm.
those moments, but it's not too crazy.
Okay. Okay. So you're, and please forgive me, you're an RPG type of person.
Yeah, I love RPGs.
I feel like RPGs are very stressful, but new school, you can
Mm,
you can kind of pick up where you left off.
yeah, I mean it could be, but I don't know. I kind of like a nice little RPG, especially like during like the pandemic. Just hopping on playing a nice little RPG. I mean, I bought a PlayStation just so I can play Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Mhm.
Absolutely loved it.
You know, honestly, I really, really, really wanted us to just go with the flow when it came to us having this conversation, kicking it,
Mhm.
painting. And I feel like we've done just that. I mean, we have gone off the rails so much during this
Mhm.
conversation. That's good,
With
right?
this conversation, oh
Okay.
yeah, I was supposed to be answering like quick questions and stuff, and then
Yeah, no, it is all my fault. I took us off the rails completely.
yeah. I mean, I don't think it's your fault. I think it was a team effort.
Yeah, I think that that's usually how it goes. Okay,
Mhm.
so my painting is pretty much as done as it can be.
Mhm.
This is so funny. I I think there's some more damage that can be done. But
Yeah.
what anime characters do you resonate with the most?
Do I resonate with? I
Down
love.
Tucker.
I mean, hey, if that's your man's, that's your man's. I ain't knocking you for who your favorite person is. That you told me off screen. But he
He
just gets it.
lies.
He
He
just
lies.
gets it. I think that was like your third husband, right? That's who you picked to be your third husband.
Okay, listen,
You
that
said
was so
something,
long ago.
something
You
about the
know, you never
glasses.
know.
So, something about the glasses or something. I can't remember exactly what he was saying, but
Yeah.
yeah, like um, but I would say is like I love Luffy. Luffy for
Hmm.
just like how he stays the course. Like this is his dream. This is what his goal is. But he's not afraid to stand up for people that are absolutely that need it. Like he's a fighter. He fights for people. He fights for not just his friends, but people that has principle. Like he is such a really good character. Such a really good MC. Um, I can't speak highly enough about the movie. Like
Monkey.
so,
Yeah.
absolutely loves it.
Okay.
What about you?
Um, I keep bringing up Naruto. I really love Naruto Uzumaki. Um, I think that first of all, he has so much integrity. Like the fact that he has a certain way that he thinks about things, his ninja way, right?
Hmm.
And that's what drives him to so many victories. He is the inventor of, talk no jutsu, and that's his ninja way, right? I think that
Hmm.
his story really impacted me. Like just seeing
Hmm.
him start from a place feeling totally disconnected, but not letting that deter him from his dreams and what he wanted and how he operates. He's so aggressive. Sometimes all that hollering, it ain't my favorite, but he's just so aggressive when it comes to going after his goals and his dreams. And I
Hmm.
think that in my life I have felt rather underestimated and at every turn. And I
Hmm.
think that just I always find a way, not to toot my own horn, but I've always had to just find a way, uh, without ever really being like the golden child of any particular, scenario in my life or any group or anything. Like I've always had to fight for things, and Naruto maintaining, like retaining his heart and his integrity and his morals as he literally became the Hokage. I just love Naruto while healing. Because remember, like he had to go through multiple arcs where he, fought his inner demons, Kurama, met his father, met his mom. I just think that he's amazing. I feel like we hear. People have
Hmm.
told me that I remind them of Faye Valentine though. And
Because
like
she's a firecracker.
I I don't think I'm a firecracker, to be honest. I think I'm pretty I was gonna say I
You,
think I'm pretty chill.
I mean, you could turn up when you want to.
Yeah. And what else is turning needs to be turned up is the volume because I guess my phone is like, no ma'am.
Is doing a weird thing again.
Yeah. But we're about to wrap. I'm just gonna take one more break.
So, tell me more about what you do.
Oh, I thought you would never ask. So I own an anime event entertainment business called Commercive. And Commercive specializes in anime in every way, right? So I do events like, anime and paint events like we're doing here. I've done panels where I've literally discussed things like women in gaming. And I also am, I'm breaking into some other things soon, which I will discuss whenever I can. But basically, the brand is just anime. Um, yeah, yeah, that's
So,
what I'm passionate about.
where did the name come from?
So I started this business, like I started brainstorming things like in 2023. And I remember I sat with my son and I was like, okay, let's, come up with words that describe, I had my business plan. I was like, come up with words that describe what you're hearing. And
Mhm.
immersive was one of the words that came up. I really like with my events and stuff, I really want there to be multiple dimensions to
Mhm.
the anime element. Like I don't want it to just be, oh, I'm just walking in, I'm gonna watch anime or, paint some anime art. I want there to be anime music playing. I want there to be like, anime decorations, decor. I want there to be something like different elements to where you feel immersed in the experience. So immersive. My name is Keisha, so commersive.
Hey, nah, that's fly. It's a lot of
Yeah.
thought behind that. That's a lot better than fucking power plant poppy.
I could never tell if you're being sarcastic, but I feel I feel like you weren't in that instant.
Nah, that was genuine.
Yeah.
Like,
That was genuine. Emphasis on the that.
yeah, that one. That one was real.
No, but another thing, honestly, like I I love this community because there's just so I feel like there's never been a lot of opportunity for us to shine. You
Mhm.
know, maybe in our just in different endeavors in life, but for this very specific set of skills and qualities, being creative, you know, having this sense of reckless abandon. When I first started coming up with this idea, I did like little interest polls in the anime and cosplay groups and on Facebook. And I
Mhm.
wanted to understand, like, okay, if I start doing events, what do people like? What do they want? I was like, do y'all want drinks? Or do y'all want to meet people, music? Like, what's important? And it was just like by a landslide, people wanted to meet other people that were into anime like them. But
Mhm.
then the other questions I would ask would be to determine like personality type. Like, are you an introvert? Are you an extrovert? And it's like, I'm talking about, I think like 100% introvert.
Mm. And what do you think that? What do you think that is? Why do you think like a lot of people are just claiming to be like introvert?
Yeah, I mean, you said something earlier, like when we were talking, that I think is super insightful. If you remember about just there not being a ton of opportunities for people to be as expressive in this community, but I think you
Mhm.
said it better than I did.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely go off of the idea that a lot of us have been. I think some people, I can't say a lot of us, but some people have been. Some people have been bullied into being introverted, where
Hmm.
they felt like no one really understood them, got them, especially like from our generation. Like, I mean, a lot of
Yeah,
people had to be closet nerds and had to pretty much like put on a shelf or even just like hide the fact that they loved this world.
yeah,
Um, but I think like when we see at the cons, a lot of people that claim to be introverts, they just need to be around the right tribe. They just need to be around the right people because a lot of them
yeah,
come out of their shell. Like one of my
absolutely.
favorite moments and like the con that painted this whole picture for me was like when there was like a whole like dance circle and it was like at the One Piece meetup in Austin and there was this girl in like this video I was recording. She was in there just getting it, like just dancing her ass off. And
Hmm.
then she realized, like, she's like, "Wait, why y'all got me in a circle? I'm an introvert. I'm not supposed to be here." And then she kind of like talked herself out of it, but she was having such a good time. I was like, "Yo, why'd you stop?
Yeah,
Like, why'd you stop?" She eventually went back out there, but I was just like, "Yo, that's just kind of what this world, what this community is now. It's a lot of people is realizing like, oh, I might not be as much of an introvert as I thought I am. I can still get enjoyment from being at home, but I might just need to be more around like my people, my tribe, because that's what gives me energy. Like a lot of people have energy at these conventions, just like to be themselves. They just not able to be themselves when they are. They're not able to be themselves without judgment at like work. Like you
it
can nerd
almost,
out at these conventions about any and everything you want to, even
yeah,
about work shit. Like, but I think that's like super dope.
it almost feels like, because I mean, people say that extroverts they generate energy from people talking things out loud, being around people. And introverts, they don't. They generate energy from within, from being alone. And it's just so funny. Like, I think that that's interesting. It's totally goes against the science. It's like, well, which people, you
Mhm.
know, depends on whether you get the energy or not. So I think that's super interesting and just, again, super relevant in the surge of this, I want to say almost, and I don't mean to make it about race, but this almost like this nerd renaissance that's happening with
Yeah.
terms like being a blerd, and if you don't know what it means, then, if you, it's more so if you know, and
Yeah.
just almost this nerdiness being adjacent to blackness and all the same. We brought up Dreamcon a lot while talking. I
Mhm.
feel like Dreamcon is a huge leader in that renaissance. I mean,
Mhm.
they just combining. I sound like, you know what? I was about to say, I sound like Chat GPT. I can always tell when somebody used Chat GPT when their post says things like combining this with this. Um, but anyway, distraction, ADHD. But I remember like DreamCon is just the first time I went, I remember there being so many black people.
Mhm.
And I
And
remember, I mean, and this is
when did
just
you
from
first
my
go?
2023. I was
Okay.
actually like 6 or 7 months pregnant with Jariah.
Mm.
And it was just crazy. I was like, okay, I know this is RDC's, con, but I didn't expect to see this many black people just in general, just
Right.
anywhere without, a ton of, other people. But when I walked in and I experienced what it was like to see nerdiness and to see this level of diverse
Mhm.
representation of what this is, honestly, like I think it made me emotional. It
Yeah.
made me, it's just completely different than anything I ever thought I would experience. Like there's this this actually happened this year at DreamCon. There's this panel every year and it's like a Disney sing along.
Mm.
And this year it was formatted like there were different teams depending on where you were sitting at. And each team had to rehearse a Disney song and perform it. And basically there's like this integrity that's so understood in the room. That's a huge part of DreamCon, in my opinion. Like everyone else in the room will vote on who did the best.
Mhm.
And it's totally fair. So I remember my team did Zero to Hero from Hercules, which, obviously heavily gospel.
Yeah.
And there was a part where, the beat breaks down. When the beat changes, it starts off as one song and then it becomes like super gospel. And it's like, who put the
Yeah.
gladiator? There were just people with tambourines that came out of nowhere. I said, I didn't see the tambourines before and fans, tambourines. I was like, y'all brought the tambourines to
They
DreamCon?
had to. Cause I was about to say, like, where the hell did you get tambourines from?
How did you
Like,
anticipate that you would see fit to have the tambourine ever?
yeah. But
It's like a cultural phenomenon because that is black as hell. But you would
yeah.
not carry a tambourine at another event unless it was church, right? Unless it called for it. But it's
Right.
almost as though there's this thing that breaks these people open and they can be in their true essence.
Mhm.
Like regardless of whether we're talking about nerdiness, we're talking about anime, we're talking about this. Just there is this freedom that happens where I don't know why I need a tambourine. I don't know what I'm gonna use the tambourine for, but I'm just gonna have it because I can. It's a part of me.
It's that's the amazing part about just like DreamCon in general is the fact that you just never know what you're gonna run into or bump into
Right.
at DreamCon. Like, you just have no idea. Um, and it's absolutely just like super, super dope that people are just like that creative at DreamCon. Like
Right.
I, like that's like one of the dopest parts about it is like people are just super unique when it comes down to just like the things they bring out at Dreamcon. Like bringing a tambourine, how do you prepare for that? Like, did you know that moment was going to be there? I'm sure, like, you was like, oh, yeah, bet. Like, I've probably been to this panel before. I know exactly what's going to happen. Let me come equipped.
Right.
But I love all the events that happen at, like, at, like, Dreamcon. Like, even those random moments, like you, very much just super emotional when I got in there. I was like, yo, there's a lot of us in here.
Mm-hmm.
And the energy was just warm. It was loving. It was fun. Like, you didn't know what you was going to. That's why I enjoy walking around like Dreamcon so much because you just don't know what you're going to bump into next. It's just like black excellence around every corner.
Every
Like
corner.
that same Dreamcon, I think it was 2023. Like I was walking around and there was like people double dutching.
Yeah, I remember that.
It's like, how did you get here? And like, why? Like, why did you think that you just knew that I'm gonna be at this thing? I'm finna double dutch. I'm finna double dutch this whole, like not this whole time, but I'm finna double dutch, throughout this con. And it was
Right.
well received. Like it was like a lot of people like
Everybody
lined
was
up.
doing it. It was, you could
Yeah,
see it from like across the, like, because this happened like where all the shops are and all the vendors are.
yeah.
So there's so much to distract you, but it's like you could see it from every direction. That's how huge the rope was, and everyone
Mhm.
was jumping in. First of all, I cannot imagine double dutching in 2025.
Did you
Not
used to double
because of the
dutch?
time. My bone, I hurt. I
Did you
hurt.
used to that? But did you used to?
You know, I decline answering that question.
So you used to. Double dutching used to be your bag.
Did you hear what I just said?
You decline.
I did.
Ask me if I double dutch.
Did you double dutch?
No. You see how easy
Okay.
that was if I didn't?
I don't like your tone. Like, I just don't like the way you ask certain questions. It just
My
feels like you
fault.
trying to prove a point.
No, I was genuinely curious if you double dutch before. See, I don't know why you think I'm just out here just being nefarious.
Lord. We're
I'm
not gonna get
not.
back to the DM debacles or the DM conversation because,
I am an innocent soul.
man, okay. Listen, when they say that, you just never know what to expect. That's all I'll say.
Tell me more. Tell me more. Tell me more what you mean. Tell me more exactly what you mean about this topic.
I don't know. You know. Like I
I
said, I've shared my thoughts about the new phenomenon that is the covert nerdy boy flirt. And we all know what it is. Like everybody knows how y'all are outside of the DMs and behind closed doors. I
you're
mean,
claiming we're closet freaks?
you said that so quick and so precisely that you already knew what it was before I even said anything.
I was just
I
trying to
don't know, but
finish your
that I don't
sentences
know.
for you.
Is that the case?
Are we closet freaks?
Yeah.
All right, y'all. It's been an amazing pod. I appreciate you all joining us.
I cannot
Uh,
believe you don't get to close out my pod. You don't get to you don't get to give closing remarks.
that's wild that you.
That also proves my point.
It does. It's not the double dutching thing.
Yeah,
Like,
I think it is. I mean, you see, ask me if I'm a closet freak.
so you can lie.
No, ask me if ask so
Okay.
I can lie. Listen, unlike you, I had an alcoholic beverage. I can't lie.
You don't know what's in my
Ask me.
lemonade.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe this is the end. Um,
Uh,
before it ends,
um,
though. Before it ends.
for, are you a closet freak?
Oh, okay. You went back. Okay.
We never moved on from it.
Am I? I thought we did because you tried to close out the show. But am I a closet freak? No, not at all.
Okay, I believe you.
Yeah, you should. I'm known for my integrity. Yeah. I mean, your silence to me is deafening. So I feel like I already know the
I'm
truth.
painting. I don't know what you want me to do.
And
I'm
you're also
painting.
representing, and I just want you to know that you're also representing all of the rest of your brethren. So your
That's why I'm
silence.
saying like I can't answer for them. I can't answer for these people. I don't know them. They don't. I don't know everyone's life. I'm sure
Listen,
everyone has a little little something. I mean, there's a
listen.
bunch of it's a bunch of little nerds running around here. I'm sure they didn't get here off of just like humbleness and like fruit snacks. So
Listen, lots of little nerds, lots of, on TikTok, I actually speak a lot to being an anime mom and the anime parents, and it is crazy the things that people are naming their children. Um, which comes to show, yeah, there are a lot of nerd babies out there. But
yeah,
aside aside from that, I mean, everybody knows that the anime men are getting a reputation,
what's
even
the
to the point we were
reputation?
talking about. You know what the reputation is,
I
but
don't know. I don't. That's what
you
I'm trying to like. I just got here.
you did not. You've been a nerd your whole life. You know what
I've
it
been in
is.
there, but I don't be in the rumor mill.
Listen, so the rumor is, and just continue to speak to it, that y'all be putting it down.
Why are you stuttering?
So
Why you stuttering?
I'm
You
not
talk so
stuttering.
well this entire time, and then like as soon as it comes after this, you want to be like, what's his name, the pig from
I don't know. I don't
from
know.
Looney
I don't know.
Tunes.
I feel like I have to bring it up now because I have to represent the sistren in the anime spaces. It's to the point where, I mean, places like Dreamcon, right? That it's starting to get a bit of a rep of just all types of women coming in for clout. But I mean, recently on TikTok, I've seen a trend of women coming in because they need to see they need to see what that be like. They got it. They trying to infiltrate our brothers. How do you
There's
feel
women.
about that?
There's women out there trying to pretend to be nerds. So
I am not gonna do this with him.
they pretending to be nerds just so they can bag a anime. What would the male version of an anime baddie be?
An anime daddy.
That's cute.
I think so. I
You
felt like it matched perfectly.
think
Okay.
it match? You said it matches perfectly.
Yes.
Yeah, I could go with that. An anime daddy. So they're trying to get an anime daddy, but what benefit is that for them?
I mean, honestly, I love our anime men. To be honest, like
Mhm.
I love me anime man. I feel like looking back, I'm like, damn, that's all I've dated. But first of
Lucky.
all, when you go to places like DreamCon, right?
Mhm.
Everybody's hustling. It's not just a matter of coming because you like to watch, anime, you like to watch TV. How many of the men there are content creators, are trying to grow, have businesses in some way, you know, just are not only providing for themselves, financially, but are providing creatively, in
Mhm.
tune with their creativity. That's really attractive, right? Listen, I remember, okay, I brought all of this up because I have been trying to get to this story I feel like now I'm off the rails. But this year, like, I remember I was outside at DreamCon and there was this girl, like, she got out of a car. And I remember, like, something in the wind changed. She got out of that car and her booty,
Was
her
was
booty changed. Like,
it was booty in.
before I saw her booty, I just watched everybody else. and I knew that something was going on behind me. And I turned around and I was like, yo, this is
Mm.
crazy. Again, I'm not into women, but I was like, oh my God, like I could not imagine being a man.
You could
So
imagine like what she got going on, like having all that.
nah, I can imagine that. But I just can't imagine like the way it feels for a man to see that. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Like, cause it was she was that thing was
It's it y'all are God's gift to the world. I'll say that.
we
Um,
have the ADHD is real because the fact that I tried for like 5 minutes to simply tell a story about this girl and her ass.
and you got it done. You told her. You got it. You did that, and I appreciate it because I'm sure I probably seen I don't know who because it was a lot of that. It was a
It's always a
lot
lot
of
of that.
it was a lot of yeeks at the convention. So
And don't nobody have no feelings about it. That's
like I
what I
mean
love.
yeah I mean it's one of those things. It's become like so normal now where it doesn't feel yeah it doesn't feel like it warrants extra like attention or like oh my god you remember this one girl would had her ass out like I mean shit like, which one right
Right.
because
Now
that's
this
so
one,
normal.
I'm gonna always remember that one, baby.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Everyone has like a few that like it really stands out.
No, but like we were talking about it earlier, like to me, right now in this stage of my life, there is nothing sexier than a nerd.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. And I'm talking about everything from just the grind. Like there's this glow up that's happening. So like, anybody can be attractive, right? But there's something different whenever you see it. You see attractiveness in cosplay. You see the time that got put into it.
Mm-hmm.
But you also see, the content that rolls out from it. That's intelligence. It's more than just what you look like. There's so much character in that without you even getting to know the person.
Yeah.
So we hot right now. Well, maybe
Yeah.
not we.
No, I think we are as like as a collective. I think we are definitely one of the people that we are showing our glow. Like, I mean, because everyone had this stigma about what we would have been and what we should have been and what we could be, and we're showing that no, that's not it. Like we are creators out here. We are content creators out here. We are, um, you know, we own businesses. We doing things, and we look good doing it.
Mhm,
So I am a fan of just us and like our glow up. Like,
mhm.
like I said, I just found out. I just found out what I brought to the table, and yeah, I think it's dope. I still think it's dope. It's super dope.
Just so full of shit.
Well, see, there you go again. All right, y'all. It's been a good one. I appreciate y'all tuning into the show.
That's how
Uh,
you know he lying.
I ain't lying. This is new territory for me.
You said, when did you find out?
Like 3 months ago.
You were so funny.
Like when did everyone else find out?
I don't know.
3 months ago when I like started getting popular on social media.
Oh, okay. Okay. Which is your favorite? Do you have a favorite video?
Um, I think I'm biased because I think like every video that I do is like, oh, this is gonna be it. And then um, I think like I'm recent. I have like a lot of recency bias. So they're like, oh, this new video is gonna be better than the last one. But I would say like my the video I had the most fun with was probably so many. I had fun doing the whole doing it in cosplay video. That was
Um,
that one was just fun. It was just fun to do. I was like, oh, this sound is just fun. It wasn't even about like the concept behind it. It was mostly just like the sound is absolutely just like fun.
yeah,
So I was like, yeah, this is gonna be a good one because I'm having fun with it.
yeah. No, shout out to. I'm not sure what he goes by, but I know on Instagram his name's B Time. Shout out for
Big
him
time.
for being so innovative. Because I think
Yeah,
he also started that scream mask. I don't
yeah,
think he
yeah, yeah.
started that as like the whole thing, but the when he's like dragging.
Hmm. Yeah, no, he's cool. I reached out to him. Like people started tagging him
Hmm.
when I got I guess when I got like a lot of attention for like my video for
Hmm.
doing it in cosplay, and that's when he followed me. That's when I found out about what he was doing as far as like even him being the one that started it, and I was like, okay, this is dope. Shout out to you, bro. Like you are a trendsetter out here.
Yeah, for real, for real. 'Cause that's two that people are. That's a creative, like that's a creative dude. Salute to him for sure.
Mhm. Do you have a favorite video that you have done?
No, but well, I say that because listen, I'm still kind of in the beginning stages of putting myself out there in that way. Um,
What?
but I think that my favorite. I'm not gonna say a favorite video, but my favorite thing about putting out content so far has been seeing the amount of people that actually relate to me. So, for instance, my big thing right now is that, I have a son named Jariah. So, I've been doing videos on TikTok about, just being an anime mom and, naming my son after an anime character. And under some of my videos, there are so many people that are, telling me, oh yeah, well, I named my kid, like there is a tons of Jiraiya's right now running around in the world, not just mine.
Mhm.
Um, there are people that have named their kids after Itachi, named their kid, I think after Midoriya. Somebody said that they're pregnant, and I actually made a reaction video to this, and they're naming their child Hidan. And I just was like, listen, while I do love this as a trend, there is
Mhm.
absolutely no redeeming qualities about that character. So, and he killed
Elon?
Asuma. Like,
Who's
why do you want to name your child after
you got to
Hidan? He don't
remind
even have
me.
a backstory that's that riveting to where we need to even give a damn about him.
I said you got to remind me who Hedon is.
Okay, so Hidan is part of Akatsuki, and he's the one that killed Asuma. Like he had the, he he
Oh,
he worshipped that god, and he had eternal life. So Shikamaru, had to put him in millions of bags. So, like he had to like chop him up into millions of pieces.
oh, that one. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Yashin,
weird one.
I think that's who he worshipped.
That's a weird one to like want to name your kid after. But hey, maybe they got like a certain connection with it where it's just like, I absolutely
Love
love
that
what it
guy.
like maybe them and their spouse bonded over the hate for this character.
Maybe he ain't do enough. I'm sorry. He ain't do, and you got to be careful what you name your kids. He ain't do
Yeah.
shit but kill Asuma. That is all he did. That is the only
Yeah.
thing he's known for.
I mean, we talking about him.
Oh my God, today.
We talk about him.
The anime community strikes again. Because
Yeah.
honestly, I mean, we're talking about him because of her. This is her legacy.
But she named her kid after him. And now that generated some conversation. So hey, we talking about buddy. So I
Are
mean,
you
some
still
guy,
are you
some
still
guy.
painting?
Now I'm just fucking it up. I
Okay,
should just.
this is a fun conversation. Okay, so I want us to share our artwork. So
Hey,
a
that
very
was good.
psychedelic take on my girl Serena,
I love
Sailor
it.
Moon out here. Yeah.
And
Okay, and
you're
then I want to see yours.
see
Let me see
mine.
Killer B.
Um, I don't know how you do it. So like good. Okay. And the reveal.
Okay, you did the same thing. I love it.
What?
You did really good, and I love the polka dots.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had too much time on my hands and I wanted to do like clouds, but I was just like, you know what? Let me just go with this. Like, I am super proud with because I didn't have white, but making the little shadows in here. That's one of the things I was learning how to do. Making little shadows, a little attention to detail. Gotta get a little closer on it. And the
Yeah.
face,
Oh yeah.
but
Face card, not declining.
yeah, but like the attention to details.
Yeah.
Look at the rope. You see the rope, the feet,
No, that's right. You better take pride in your art.
all of this. All of this is hard work. And I don't know when I would have ever painted if it wasn't for this. So I am very grateful and thankful for the opportunity to paint a character that I absolutely care about. And I don't think we have enough pieces of art of Killer B. I try to get as much Killer B stuff as much as possible. Like we do need more Killer B merch, we need more Killer B items, we need more Killer B just everything. But maybe I'm speaking too much into the universe and I just need to create it myself. So
Yeah.
I say you can definitely look out for some potential Killer Bee items what everyone deemed from who everyone deemed the best Killer Bee out here. So
Okay, okay, talk your shit. Flex on it.
yeah,
And I was gonna tell you that we need more Killer B content. So you go ahead and deliver on that. So speaking
that's
of which, where can
so
we find your content?
difficult to do. You can find it is so difficult to do the Killer Bee stuff. It's not easy.
No, I don't. It doesn't look easy.
The whole dyeing the hair blonde thing, having my hair braided, it's a lot of extra work I gotta do. And I gotta repair so many swords now. So a lot of
Mm-hmm.
swords broke from my travel from Anime NYC to here. So I'm gonna end up having making new swords.
Mm.
But
Mm.
to answer your question,
Yes.
where can people find me?
Yeah.
You can find me at Power
Yeah.
Plant Poppy on Instagram and TikTok.
I'm gonna call this the ADHD episode because I think that we both are on one.
To be fair, what time is it?
It has to be like 1 in the morning.
I don't. Yeah, damn. It's almost one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as far as where you can find me, so
Mhm.
you
Wait, where
can
can we
find
find you?
you can find me on YouTube under Commercive. You can also find me on Instagram under Commercive Presents. My personal page is Madara's Old Lady. That's also on Instagram. And on TikTok, I'm that anime mom. There's also a Commercive on TikTok. But thank you all for being here and for watching us just yap, 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 and make this cool art. This is going to be a regular thing. And, yeah, have
Yeah.
a good night. Hi, if you enjoyed the video, please comment, like, and most importantly, subscribe to Commercive. And tell Megan Thee Stallion about this because I want to talk to her. Also, if you're a creative in the anime space, I want to talk to you as well. Okay, bye.